come for a walk and we are by the river. Actually, we should turn this way to let them see the lovely river. Oh no, we should turn that way. Turn in the sun, they can see the river behind.
I've just gone a bit dizzy.
We'll come for a walk. We were going to post there.
Oh, there.
Well, turn around. Come for a walk, and we've been posting letters, and he wanted to go for a little walk somewhere. So we've come. How far away is it from home?
Ooh, 3 miles.
3 miles from home. We've got this beautiful river.
The Tees.
The River Tees. I've shown you it before, but it's absolutely gorgeous day today.
There's a swan on it.
And there's a swan on it. Yes. Where's the swan? Oh, down there. Can you see the swan down there? He's letting the water carry him down. Or she is just letting the water carry him down and turning. There's usually two.
That's what's known as swanning about.
Are you just watching out the window and waiting till it's time for your tea? Eh? You ready for your tea? Yes. Hi everybody, it's Micheline from Micheline Makes again. I'm wearing, it's not a me made one, and look, I've even got my purse. Oh, my purse. Got my purse down my bra, and I've got 2 packets of sugar down my bra. I'll explain that later. Anyway, this is where I stick things when I'm going anywhere and I don't want to carry a handbag. Oh, can you hear somebody else? I've got one here and the other one wants to come in. Come on then, in you come. You'll get a shock when you see your big sisters here, won't you? Yeah, you'll get a shock because she's here as well. She is, yes. She's not as noisy as you. She's not as noisy as you. Anyway, I bought this. We went to Marks and Spencer's the other weekend, because his lordship decided he didn't have enough. Oh. What's the problem? Is there a problem? Is there a problem? What's the problem? Oh, you're not getting enough love. Are you not? Is that what it is? Last weekend we went to Marks and Spencer's to buy his lordship some trousers. And we measured him and he would not accept that he was the size that he was. I'm not that big, he said. And I said, but it says you're that big. And he wants to buy them. I used to make a lot of trousers for men, but I haven't done them recently. And I keep planning to, but I haven't got to that stage. Anyway. So we went to get these, because you can't try trousers on in Marks and Spencer's anymore. You've got to take them home with you. So we took them home and he tried them on and he went, I can't get into them. Just so I'll let the cat out again. Come on then, off you go. And he said, I can't get into them. So I said, right, well, we'll take them back and we'll get the bigger size. I can't believe I'm that size. And I said, well, you're getting to be an old man. Everything grows when you're an old man. And he said, what do you mean everything grows? I says, well, your nose grows and your ears grow. He said, well, I didn't think my belly grew. So anyway, off we went on the Saturday morning and we changed his trousers. Well, he kept saying, is there anything you want? Is there anything you want? And I kept, on the first trip, when we went to get the trousers that were the wrong size, he kept saying, is there anything you want? And I said, no, because I've been around myself. When you were off babysitting, I've already had a wander around Marks and Spencer's. So anyway, on the second day, when we took them back to get changed to the larger size, as we were going past the ladies section, I saw this hanging on its own next to some trousers, and it was reduced to £12. It was in the sale. So I thought, right, I'm going to get this. It's really nice. And it's a short version. I'm not sure I can cope with it with showing my big belly sideways. But anyway, it's a short version and it's quite nice. There's that saying again, quite nice. It's a short version and I like it. So anyway, we bought that. Then we headed off down to, it annoys me when I'm talking to you with my glasses on. Then we headed off down on a special night away. And the night away was my son at Christmas, and my son and his wife at Christmas gave us a Christmas present for a voucher to stay in a 5-star hotel. And it's a lovely 5-star hotel, but little did he know that we've actually been to that 5-star hotel before, or that it was just, I would say, a mile away from where his mother lives, where his lordship's mother lives, that we go to visit. So he gave us this, and he said, and I opened it up and I went, oh, fantastic. I said, a 5-star hotel. And he said, you haven't been to that before, have you, Mum? And I said, well, actually we have. We went there for Brian's mum's 80th birthday party, and I said, it's a lovely place and I'm happy to go again. So anyway, what I said to Brian at the time, I said, when we go, I want us just to go there and not to have, because all his family is around that area. I said, can we not just go there and then come back? So that was the plan initially. We had to use this voucher by June. And of course, my son kept saying, have you got it sorted, Mum? Have you got it sorted? And by March I said, well, I haven't got it sorted, but we'll be going, we're going to go kind of end of May, the beginning of May, I think we decided we're going to go. And of course then we had lockdown and we couldn't go. So I then emailed the hotel and said, look, we have a voucher that's valid until June the 6th. What do we do, because you're now in lockdown? And the lady wrote back and said, well, we haven't decided yet, but we'll get in touch with you. We do understand you have these vouchers, and we'll get in touch with you. So I thought, right, great, they will get in touch with me. Then lockdown came to an end, and that was the end of July. Hotels were opening again, and then still hadn't heard from them. Got towards the end of August, and I said, well, I still haven't heard from this hotel. Should I email them? So I emailed them, and they then came back to me. Bearing in mind this is the end of August, beginning of September, they then emailed back and said, oh, you've got 4 months. We were in lockdown for 4 months, so you've got 4 months to use it from June the 6th. So I'm thinking, June the 6th to July the 6th is 1 month. July to August is 2 months. August to September is 3 months. September to October is 4 months. So I had to be booked well before October the 8th. So I thought, oh, this is going to be a right carry on. So anyway, we decided we'd book for the first week in September. I think it was the first week in September. Yeah, which was last weekend. No, so the second week in September. So off we went last weekend down to this 5-star hotel, which is called, and some of you will know it, it is called Alton Hall. So we went to Alton Hall, and I thought I'd just show you a bit of footage of what it was like. They actually put us at the very back of Alton Hall, which I didn't mind, because when you get these vouchers, you know that you're not going to be put in the front of the hall. You know you're going to be put at the farthest part of the hall that you can go. And so we didn't mind. It was very nice. The sun was shining through the window, a bit like that, but it was the leaves that were cut. There was a tree by the window, and the shadow of the leaves was dancing on the bed, and I just thought that was lovely. Then in the evening we went for a meal, had a lovely meal, and then after that the next morning we had breakfast, and then we set off. We were supposed to be going for lunch to visit his mother, which we did, but in between time we went to visit John and Barbara, our friends, the couple who've bought my dad's house, and we went to visit them, went to see them. Then we went to for lunch to his mother's house. Then after that we went to visit his son. So we didn't actually have a whole weekend on our own. We had a weekend surrounded by his family, but actually we enjoyed ourselves. And so I've put a little bit of footage up for you to see what it was like. have come. It's a long story, this.
Hello. I'm just bobbing down for a second.
So,
Hello.
have you seen that messy hair he's got? He's brushed his hair 3 times today, you wouldn't believe it. Have you?
Yes, 3. No, 4. 4.
4 times. It's just a permanent mess.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are on a special night out. For Christmas, my son got us a little voucher for to go to a posh hotel.
5 stars.
5-star hotel.
That's 5 stars.
And he laughed at this because when he gave us it, he said, "Have you been there before, Mum?" And I said, "Yes, it's only a mile away from where his mother lives."
And we haven't told her.
And we haven't told her, we kept quiet. So shh. Anyway, so we're going, it's called Alton Hall, and I thought we'd take you with us to see what it's like.
Oh man. That's our fault. Oh.
Is that coming from the other room? Could be the other room. And coming through on speakers. There's hardly anybody here.
Huh?
There's hardly anybody here.
That's because we're here early.
Because we're early.
Yeah.
7:15.
7.
It was the only time we could get in apart from 9:15. So that's why we're early.
Why are we whispering?
Because you don't want other people to hear. Totally empty. What time is
where
it?
my mum had a reception?
Yes, it's where your mum had her 80th birthday party, and everything was in that room in there.
Which room?
Everything was in this room
Oh, this
here.
room here, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Oh, that
And
was
this
it.
is the, I think it was in here.
I think you're right.
It's lovely. We went for a walk by the river. We only live a few miles away from the River Tees, which has, on one side of it is County Durham, on the other side is Yorkshire. So we went to this place for a little walk by the side of the river, and I've got a little bit of footage of that. And then today, this morning, we found a pub. Well, I knew about the pub. It's actually a pub where we had our Christmas meal at. We always have a Christmas meal on Boxing Day, and all the family comes, and so it's near where we are, but we haven't gone there very often. And last week we decided to go for a drink there because it was lovely and sunny, and I said, oh, they've got tables outside, we'll go for a drink out there. And I loved it so much, I said, we're going to come again this week if it's nice weather. And this morning it was nice weather, so he said, let's go for a coffee. So we went for a coffee, and and then we went for a walk down by the river. And on both occasions they were by the river. One was along the top of the river and the other one was just along the side of the river. So I filmed that because I know that some of you like to see that. It was beautiful, really. We couldn't get over how lovely it was with the sun glinting through the trees, and really, really enjoyable. We have a lovely little girl. Yes, we have a lovely little girl. Do you know what she's waiting for? I'll tell you what she's waiting for. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for me for dinner time, because shall we tell them why you're waiting patiently? It's 5:15, isn't it? And usually around 5:30 I give her a sachet of meat, don't I? A sachet of meat. And she's waiting for me to get up and walk towards that door, and she's going to follow very quickly, and she's going to be saying, meow, meow, where's my dinner? Meow, meow. But you can't hear a thing I'm saying. All she can see is my mouth going, can't you? And can you see that pussycat in there? Where's that pussycat there? There's a pussycat. It's time to go and give her a dinner. See you later. This is Middleton One Row. We've just been for a coffee at the Devonport right up there, and it has a lovely little area here, and there's his lordship waiting. I should go the other way, shouldn't I? Hang on. Old Middleton One Row, and aren't these lovely little houses that face onto it? And they have, when the leaves leave the trees, they have a beautiful view across the river, because down there's a river, and this side is Durham and the other side is Yorkshire. something. Stupid boy. I'm gonna come out here.
Now that's the place he lives.
No.
Private grounds.
Outings Spa, private grounds. Public footpath along the drive only. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, September 24th. I should remember this because in 2 days' time it's his lordship's birthday. He's going to be the big round number of 70, and tomorrow it's his daughter's birthday. I don't know how old she is, 38, 39, and so that's how I remember it anyway. I'm on my way into town. One of my customers, the guy who made me this lovely little pendant here, this starfish pendant, has sent me a medal to engrave. It's a diver's medal, and unfortunately I forgot to tell him that we didn't have the business, we didn't have the work premises, and so he's posted it to the work premises instead of to me. So I woke up in the middle of the night and I went, oh my God, I bet he sent it to work. So I then messaged him this morning and I said, did I give you my new address? And he said, no, you didn't. So I said, don't worry, I'll nip into town and I'll get it off the new owner. And anyway, the lady who has the cafe next door to where we used to work has messaged us to say she has the parcel. So I'm going to go in and pick it up. I'm hoping you can hear this because I'm in my little old car, which is a little bit noisy, and the roads are a little bit noisy. But I'll try and talk a bit louder for you. Now then, what's happened today? His lordship is looking after his granddaughter. He likes to come back home with her, so he's been up at the crack of dawn, gone to pick her up, gone 60 miles to pick her up, and then brought her back, and then later on today he's going to go another 60 miles to take her back and pick up the older granddaughter from school and then come back home. So that's like a 240-mile round trip, all round, there and back, there and back. He keeps saying to me, do you want to come with me? And I'm going, no. If there's anything I hate, it's going on long journeys and not being the driver, because I just hate it when I'm in the passenger seat. I get so bored. You know, when I'm someone who does something all the time, I just get fed up that I'm just sitting there looking at my phone, trying to watch videos or trying to look at things, look on Instagram and so on, and then the next thing I know I'm fast asleep. So not my idea of fun. But I might just pop into Boys, because I haven't been into Boys, not on my own, for a long time, and I want to have a good browse of their fabrics. I went in with the granddaughter when she was about to make her outfit, the one that I put on the video for you, and I saw some lovely, what looks like nice linens, and so I thought I'm going to go and have a look at them. I can't remember how much they were. I think they were £8 a metre, but I might be wrong, which I thought was good. Boys is very reasonable. I will check that out. And so I'll go and have a wander around Boys. They do have a lovely sewing quarter at the back end of the shop, so I'll have a bit of a browse around there before I come back. What else do I want to tell you? Traffic lights on the middle of the road. They're obviously doing the road, getting rid of this bumpy road and making it smooth again. We, in the area, I was supposed to, I'm not sure I've already told you this. I was supposed to have my family come down this weekend from Northumberland, but unfortunately they have been placed into semi-lockdown because the coronavirus is on the increase up there, and that's just the next county up from here. So not good at all. He's wanting to turn, so if they go forward, got a big lorry wanting to turn in here, and I'm just almost on the junction. We're not moving at all, and I've got a big lorry who wants to cross my path. I've got a lot of traffic to my left, where I'm kind of just on the middle of a junction. He's moving. Will he be able to get through there? Will he be able to? Don't clip the front of my car. He's done it. It's a big lorry with a crane on the back of it. I'm telling him to go in front of me. It's raining. It's pouring with rain, and the guy I've just let in front of me, his little son is in the seat in the car behind, and I don't know if he doesn't like travelling very well, but he's got his back window open and it's cold and it's raining. It's not pouring, it's just kind of spitting on. I think that's about all I want to tell you at the moment. Telephone call from Mrs. Carter, line 1, Mrs. Carter, line 1, thank you. coming backwards now, going home, and I picked up the medal, and I had a good chat with the lady who we used to have next door, who runs a cafe. Obviously tough times for us all at the moment. She's had to reduce her, what do you call it, there's a seating from 24 down to 18 or something, no, from 28 down to 18, and obviously she's had to up the prices a bit. She does the bacon sarnies on a morning and they deliver to offices and things, so she says it's been tough. They've managed so far, but unfortunately last week the counties just next door to us have been, as I've just told you earlier on, semi-lockdown. Everything, coronavirus is on the increase, everyone is tightening up, and of course sales are down. Then I went off into Darlington, didn't dally too long, but I went into Boys, and I've spent £74. But I bought some fantastic fabric. They have fabric that's £3 a metre. I couldn't believe it. For those of you in America, I would imagine this is a bit like going to, what's the one that you all go to? Begins with a J. The one that you all go to is not Joy. Oh, I'll remember. I'll put it up there anyway. It's like going in there because they have some really good prices. They didn't have linen. It wasn't linen. It was double gauze, and I was very tempted. In fact, there were colours that pastel colours, and pastel colours I'm not overly sure about for me, but I saw white. Now why would you pick white? White, I love whites, but white is very difficult for me because I'm a messy person and I get them dirty quite quickly. But I was looking at the white and I thought, oh, you could buy it and you could dye it to the colour that you want. But I didn't buy it. I thought I'll wait until later on because we're heading into the autumn now, and I don't really need that kind of double gauze, not the thin stuff. That's more for the spring or the summer. So I bought a few things. I bought a couple. They had a nice Christmas fabric. I'll tell you all about it in my next vlog, which, by the way, it's not, you know, I said it's 5 and 7. Well, I've decided to change it, and a couple of you gave some suggestions, but the one that hit the nerve the most, let's say, was Hazel's. Hi Hazel. It was Hazel's, and it was that one that I was trying to think of. It was Take 5. Now, those of you who are old enough to know the song, there's a song by Dave Brubeck called Take 5, and it came out in about 1958, 59, I think it was. I'm gonna go fast. It came out about 1958, 59, and I loved it. So that had popped up in my head a while ago, Take 5. And then of course when Hazel mentioned it, I thought, yeah, she's right, Take 5. So I'm going to call the next one Take 5. From now on it's going to be Take 5. And like that, I can do it as and when necessary. It's not necessarily going to be 5 things to do with sewing. It might be 5 things to do with anything. I was thinking that I can't always do sewing. I don't have, well, you know, I'm getting to be an old lady, so I don't really need that many clothes. In fact, since I've started sewing, I've had more clothes than I've ever had. I've got more stash than I ever had. So I thought, well, yeah, I'll do some sewing, but I might incorporate other things into it, things that aren't sewing. So probably balance it 3 to 2. 3 things that are sewing, 2 things that aren't. Whether I'm trying to do it that way, but whether it works out that way or not, I don't